Hello everyone. Welcome to Nilanjana's exclusive English lessons. Today I'm going to discuss the questions of the lesson The Pedestrian. I hope all of you have gone through the question answers that I had posted yesterday. I had discussed the answers of the lesson, the poem When Great Trees Fall. And today I'm here to discuss the lesson The Pedestrian. The first question, what is the theme of the story Pedestrian? Pedestrian is a short story written by Ray Bradbury. It is set in a futuristic society where people are absorbed in technology. The main character, Leonard Med, is an exception because he enjoys taking solitary walks in the evening. He is questioned by the police, who find his behavior unusual. What happened one night as he was walking on the street? One night, as Med is walking, he is confronted by a police car with no human occupants. The car's artificial intelligence questions his motives for walking and ultimately arrests him for not conforming to society's norms. Do you agree that in the future such consequences are possible when people will rely on technology and forget human expression? In Pedestrian, Bradbury raises concerns about the impact of technology on human connections and the potential loss of individuality in a society driven by technological advancements. The narrative serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of sacrificing personal expression for the sake of uniformity and the potential dangers of a society which relies on technology. What does Med observe as he passes through the empty streets? To what does he compare his walks through the empty streets? Why? He passes through the homes of citizens who are inside watching different types of programs on television. These are light entertainment programs which the citizens enjoy. He compares his walks to the shadow of a hawk in mid-country. He was alone in the city as a hawk in mid-country with no habitation or people. He belongs to a natural world and his walks are natural and stealthy like a hawk's flight. Which words have been used by the author to compare the houses and the people in this city at night? The author refers to the houses as tombs and the people as phantoms. He has also used words like graveyard, dull, empty to emphasize the desolate world. Does Med enjoy nature? Justify your answer. Med enjoys nature. He appreciates nature as he walks through the lonely paths. He takes in the sight, sounds, and smells as he walks. He also refuses to stay at home. This shows that he enjoys these walks. What does the ending suggest? The ending of the story suggests that Med ultimately loses his freedom as he is taken away by the police for his regressive tendencies. He may also join the same group of people who have lost their individuality and humanity. When is the story set? The story is set in the year AD 2053 in an American city. Now we are discussing a reference to the context. He came to a cloverleaf intersection. Who is he referred here? Where is he right now? He is referred to Leonard Med. He is walking on a misty evening in November night. What is meant by scrap beetles? Why is the comparison here? The busy streets in the mornings are unlike the evenings. In the mornings, the cars are compared to scrap beetles for their shape and sleek design. They are forever in competition for space and advantage. In the evenings, everything was like dry season, filled with desolation and emptiness. Who did Leonard Med meet a little later? What did they question him about? How did he react initially? Leonard met the police a little later. They questioned about his regressive tendencies. A man was not supposed to walk at night if he has a home. Going for a walk is seen as an aberration. He was spellbound and motionless. Where is Med sent by the police? State in which ways Med was different than others. Med is sent to an asylum, which is referred as the Psychiatric Center for Regressive Tendencies. Med doesn't have a viewing screen. He also has a profession which is rare and unnecessary. He goes for walks, which is considered regressive. What is the theme of the lesson? The lesson talks about the dangers of isolation and the absence of community. This is a wake up call for people about what might happen if we continue with our increasingly self obsessed, self contained lives. Why did Med decide to change his shoes? His hard heeled shoes attracted unwanted attention, and he wanted to move quietly and unobserved. Also, the dogs on the streets barked, and people were curious to see his unnatural behavior. So these were a few questions which are very important for this lesson, the pedestrian. I've covered all the possible questions that can come in the exam. Now I have given a few MCQs and I want all of you to answer these questions in your comments. First question is, what kind of a story is this? So it is fable, allegory, science fiction. Please write your answer. Next is, why does Med love to walk? He wants to enjoy with his friends. He loves the natural world. He is health conscious. How many characters are there in the story? 1, 2, none. A metallic voice called to him. Why was the voice metallic? As it was rude, as it was of artificial intelligence, as it was of a policeman. What was Leonard's profession? Engineer, doctor, writer. How was Med's house different from all? It was brightly lit, it had a garden, it had people in it. Med was married, true, not mentioned, false. Why was Med arrested? He was different. He broke the traffic rules. He was not following the society rule. The story can be described as utopian, dystopian, fairy tale, and humorous. Check, and that brings us to the end of this video. I don't think, please go ahead and check it. And the questions which I'm discussing, they are in line with the workbook questions. So don't be in a frenzy that, ma'am, please discuss workbook questions. These are in fact very similar to the workbook questions. Okay, some have been given from my own input, some I have taken from the workbook. All right, so yeah, that's all for today. And those who have not even taken the membership for Julius Caesar Act 345, please go ahead. Only 2 months left. You can go ahead and check the link in the description box and get access to all the explanations line by line, word to word, so that you can nail your exam. Okay, thank you so much and have a beautiful, beautiful day ahead. Goodbye.